Millionaire Mission. Milkman, Mr. Milktastic. I'm here. And I gotta say, my bad. We ain't been working out on Facebook. But I'm gonna get back on my working out over here. Right now I've been feeling like a little bit off track. If you know, you know. Still going through some things. But I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel because I've been told in life I'm a negative Ned. So I'm trying to be positive Chaz, you understand? At the end of the day, you gotta find your peace and you gotta be at peace with the situation. The situation seems drastic, but it's not drastic as long as you mature about the situation and you can contain and retain and keep your emotions and faculty in check. My thing is a bond that's I'm trying to continue. I feel like has been shattered, and you know, like if how they say one door closed, another door open, but sometimes you don't want that door to close, and you can't do nothing but talk to God about it. Because if God closes the door, it's closed. If God opens the door, it's open. God don't make no mistakes. Would you consider, let me ask you, this is a serious question for anybody, whether you a hater, a fan, a supporter, just somebody that want to see me win, somebody that want to see me lose, somebody I know, somebody I don't know, somebody I met in passing, somebody that's checking for other reasons. Do you think that God considered the first world a mistake, being that he flooded it and killed all of them? Do you think that's a mistake? That's a question. Okay, back to the stuff at hand. Like I said, you know, it's a bit, got me a bit off track, but I usually, I think, consider myself to be like, you know, if I put my mind to something, I could do it. So I would say, on top of already having a lot going on, this is just me having a baby involved, maybe, is it's going to add on to it. But I'm focused enough, I believe, in my mind, that I'm focused enough because I'm focused on like stuff like credit, you know, the business, like trucking business. It's just different stuff that I'm focused on, like the credit and the trucking business. That's what I want to say is today. What is today's date? Let's get today's date together. Let's get today's date together. We'll be correct on the right. It's the second. So, yes, sir.
What's up, man?
All right, all right.
Are you doing all right today?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Just a few minutes. You'll be pulling out and then back over here.
So, you need me to slide the channels or anything?
Nah, you'll be good.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna stick a light on you today.
All right, all right. Hey. So as of this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much stuff that I need to do, right? Finances is coming through, so thank God for that. But I have a thing in my mind today, May 2nd, that I want to invest in money. I want to invest money into something that makes me profits quickly. Making a lot of money in a small amount of time versus making a lot of money over a long period of time. Because I think it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a lot of money over a long period of time. If you're following what I'm saying. So today, besides increasing our financial IQ, I'm also trying to figure out what can I do, what can I invest. Well, I just put this money here, and when I get it back, it's gonna be more money. Like if I put 100 there, I'm gonna get 150 back. If I put 100, I'm gonna get 2. You know, no type of scheme or nothing, but the proper type of investments. That's what I'm focused on going forward. Because I believe, truly believe, money is put here for us to make more money. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to send that money to go make you some more money. You make some money, then you send that money out to make some more money. That's how that's supposed to go. But like I said, we're going, no matter what's going on, we're going to stay on the positive note. and respond in love. That's my whole thing. I got to just respond to all this with love, because it could get ugly real quick. But if I be the man that I'm supposed to be and do what I'm supposed to do, everybody, the potential baby mother and my potential lover, friend forever, should be able to coexist, and raise a beautiful, smart child without a lot of bickering, buttering, fussing and fighting. And as far as a guy go, like, I'm a man, so any man shit gonna get handled on the man level. Like, things happen the way they happen. People break up all the time, get back together all the time. In between times, things be happening. So something happen, we here now. Just gotta deal with it like grown adults and not resort to the childish bickering, yelling, fighting, kicking. I don't really want people in my business like courts and all that though, but judge not to say, hey, you better do it. Because if you don't, then, later in the future, it could be an issue. But I don't think it got to be like that if you have communication and a real relationship with the person, the mother of the child. As a man, you should have a good level of communication and a good relationship with the mother of the child, if that's the case. But back to this Bible and this financial IQ, because we've been slipping and slacking, and we don't like it's what's happening. So we had Deuteronomy 13. This says, shun adultery. If a prophet or a dreamer arises among you and gives you a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder comes true concerning which he spoke to you, saying, let us go after other gods whom you have not known, and let us serve them. You shall not listen to the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God is testing you to find out if you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall follow the Lord your God and fear him, and you shall keep his commandments and listen to his voice, serve him and cling to him. But that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has counseled rebellion against the Lord your God, who brought you from the land of Egypt and redeemed you from the house of slavery, to seduce you from the way in which the Lord your God commanded you to walk. So you shall purge the evil from among you. If your brother, your mother's son, or your son of your daughter or wife, your cherished or your friend who is as your own soul entice you secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods whom neither you nor your fathers have known, or of the gods of the people who are around you, near you, or far from you, from one end of the earth to the other, you shall not yield to him or listen to him, and your eyes shall not pity him, nor shall you spare him or conceal him. But you shall utterly kill him. Your hand shall be the first against him to put him to death, and afterwards the hands of all the people. So you shall stone him to death, because he has sought to seduce you from the Lord your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. Then all Israel will hear and be afraid, and will never again do such a wicked thing among you. If you hear in one of your cities which the Lord your God is giving you to live in, anyone saying that some worthless man have gone out from among you and have seduced the inhabitants of the city, saying, let us go and serve other gods whom you have not known, then you shall investigate and search out and inquire thoroughly. If it is true in the matter established that the abomination has been done among you, you shall surely strike the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, utterly destroying it and all that is in it, and the cattle with the edge of the sword. Then you shall gather all its booty into the middle of the open square, and burn the city and all its booty with fire, as a whole burnt offering to the Lord your God. And it shall be a ruin forever. It shall never be rebuilt. Nothing from that which is put under the ban shall cling to your hand. Shall cling to your head. In order that the Lord may turn from his burning anger and show mercy to you, and have compassion on you, and make you increase, just as he swore to your fathers. If you will listen to the voice of the Lord your God, keep all his commandments which I am commanding you today, and doing what is right in the sight of the Lord your God. And that is chapter 13. And we do got action. We got action, baby. We got action. We got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Might don't have to go though. I'm going to leave y'all right there. Y'all don't got to go nowhere. Give y'all some of y'all damn 2 for a minute though. Cause you know I stay on the jams. Jams. What we on today? Let me see what we on today. And how we feeling in the morning before we get to the crazy stuff.
eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan.
Well, I couldn't resist the urge to tell you the end of my story. For all of those who wanted to know, was there life after the pain? After the pain, you come and love me, and I welcome you. You're a glad sight to see. After the rain and all that I have been through, still can't explain how I can still love you like I do, but I do, yes I do, still love you after the pain, though you still do me after the pain. With a pleasant smile. After the rain, I can't believe you got the nerve to still call me baby. And I tried to tell you no, it ain't so, but I guess no just ain't in me. 'Cause boy, I still love you like I do. Boy, you still do me like you love me. Yeah, I know you laughing, those of you who heard pain. Yeah, you right, I sure did. I said I'd never take him back again. Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, isn't it? But we do it all the time. Don't laugh, you probably done the same thing too. It's just that you know me and I don't know you. You know, one thing time has taught me that having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. So I'm gonna just take what I got and work with it. You understand what I mean? And don't you remember thinking back just a few years when people used to...
Hey, when them emotions raw, boy, they be raw, boy. Like, damn, just think about that, baby. Like, damn. Listen, my baby.
Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best I can. I heard him say, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man.
Hey, man, let me get out my feelings, man. I know y'all ain't come over here to go through all that. Let me jump into some shit y'all came for. We got financial IQ going on today. We're going to increase our financial IQ. So, you know, as I'm reading this book, I said we're going to try to take some gems that we can apply daily in our life. So number one gem was becoming better at solving money problems, identifying and deal with the money problems head on. So become better at solving them, but you got to identify them and deal with them head on to solve them. And number two was a currency purpose is to acquire assets that are either appreciating in value or producing cash flow. A currency must move quickly to acquire real assets with real value because the currency itself is losing rapidly, is rapidly declining in value. So we gonna keep going on here. Where we at? Poor dad solution. My poor dad tried to solve his money problem by going back to school. He liked school. He did well in school and he felt safe. He obtained higher degrees and became a PhD with advanced degrees. He looked for higher jobs, higher paying jobs. He tried to outsmart his money problem by becoming academically and professionally smarter, but failed to become financially smarter. He was well educated, hardworking man. Unfortunately, being well educated and hardworking did not solve his money problems. His money problems only grew bigger as his income went up because he avoided financial problems. He tried to solve his financial problems with academic and professional solutions. Rich dad solution. My rich dad looked for financial challenges, which is why he started businesses, and actively invested. Many people thought he did what he did only to make more money. In reality, he did what he did because he loved financial challenges. He looked for financial problems to solve, not just for the money, but to make him smarter and to increase his financial IQ. Rich Dad often used the game of golf as a metaphor to explain his money philosophy. He would say, money is my score. My financial statement is my scorecard. Money and financial statements tell me how smart I am and how well I am. Playing the game, simply put, Rich Dad got richer because the game of money was his game, and he wanted to be the best he could be at the game. As he got older, he got better at his game. His financial IQ went up, and the money poured in. Playing the game. In the following chapters, I will go into the 5 financial intelligence people need to develop if they want to increase their financial IQ and achieve financial integrity. While developing the 5 financial intelligence may not be easy and may take a lifetime to develop, the good news is that very few people know of the 5 financial intelligence, much less have the drive to develop the financial IQ and improve their score. Just by knowing the intelligence, just by knowing these intelligences, you are better equipped than 95% of the society to solve your money problems. Personally, my days are dedicated to increasing the 5 financial intelligences. And it says intelligences. For me, my financial education never stops. At the start, my process to increase my financial IQ was difficult and clumsy, just like my golf game. Just like my golf game. There was a lot of failure, a lot of money lost, a lot of frustration, and a lot of personal doubt. At first, my classmates made more money than me. Today, I make much more money than most of my classmates. While I do enjoy the money, I work primarily for the challenge. I love learning. I work because I love the game of money, and I want to be the best I can be at my game. I could have retired a long time ago. I have more than enough money, but what would I do if I retired? Play golf? Golf is not my game. Golf is what I do for fun. Business, investing, and making money is my game. I love my game. I am passionate about my game. So if I retired, I would lose my passion. And what is life without passion? What should I play? Who should play the money game? Do I think everyone should play the money game? My answer is like it or not, everyone is already playing the game of money. Rich or poor, we are all involved in the game of money. The difference is some people play harder, know the rules, and use them to their advantage more than others. Some people are more dedicated, more passionate, more committed to learning and to winning. When it comes to the game of money, most people are playing, if they know they are playing at all, not to lose rather than playing to win. Since we are all involved in the when it comes to the game of money, most people are playing if they know they are playing at all, not to lose rather than to win. Since we are all involved in the game of money anyway, better questions may be, are you a student of the game of money? Are you dedicated to winning the game of money? Are you passionate about learning the game of money? Are you willing to be the best you can be in the game of money? Do you want to be as rich as you can be in the game of money? That's not how I said it. I added all those in the game of money to it. I'm going to read it how I really say it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say, are you a student of the game of money? Are you dedicated to winning the game? Are you passionate about learning? Are you willing to be the best you can be? Do you want to be as rich as you can be? If you are, then read on. This book is for you. If you are not, there are easier books to read and easier games to play. For just as in the game of golf, there are many professional golfers, but only a few rich professional golfers. So that is, I ain't getting no gem out of that little short one, but I want to jump back to the Bible because we only read one chapter. So we're going to get another chapter in of that because we need the Holy Spirit. We need God to calm us down. Because anytime we listen to stuff like this,
girl, you should let me know what's the deal. Been keeping out your vibe. If you wanna let me slide, what you need to do right now is keep it real.
I get this, it made me think about my love and just bring me teary. I don't want to be crying. I want to be happy. Okay? So we on Deuteronomy. I mean, like, oh, I keep sniffing because that's not on the cone. You know how that be when you. All right, Deuteronomy 14. Clean and unclean animals. You are the sons of the Lord your God. You shall not cut yourselves, nor shave your forehead for the sake of the dead, for you are a holy people to the Lord your God. And the Lord has chosen you to be a people his own possession, a people for his own possession, out of all the people who are on the face of the earth. You shall not eat any detestable things. These are animals which you may eat: the ox, the sheep, the goat, the deer, the gazelle, the roebuck, the wild goat, the ibex, the antelope, and the mountain sheep. Any animal that divides the hoof, and has the hoof split in two, and chews the cud among the animals, that you may eat. Nevertheless, you are not to eat of these among those which chew the cud, or among those that divide the hoof in two: the camel and the rabbit, and the chapan, whatever that is, Shaphan. I do not know what animal that is. For though they chew the cud, they do not divide the hoof. They are unclean for you. The pig, because it divides the hoof, but does not chew the cud, it is unclean for you. You shall not eat any of their flesh, nor touch their carcasses. These you may eat of all that are in the water. Anything that has fins and scales you may eat, but anything that does not have fins and scales you shall not eat. It is unclean for you. You may eat any clean bird, but these are the ones which you shall not eat: the eagle and the vulture and the buzzard, and the red kite and the falcon, and the kite in their kinds, and every raven in its kind, and the ostrich, the owl, the seagull, and the hawk in their kind, the little owl and the great owl, the white owl, the pelican, the carrion vulture, the cormorant, the stork, and the heron in their kinds, and the hoopoe, and the bat, and all the teeming life with wings are unclean to you. You shall not be eaten. They shall not be eaten. You may eat any clean bird. You shall not eat anything which dies of itself. You may give it to the alien who is in your town, so that he may eat it, or you may sell it to a foreigner, for you are a holy people to the Lord your God. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. You shall surely tithe all the produce from what you sow, which comes out of the field every year. You shall eat in the presence of the Lord your God at the place where he chooses to establish his name. The tithe of your grain, your new wine, your oil, and your firstborn of your herd and your flock, so that you may learn to fear the Lord your God always. If the distance is so great for you that you are not able to bring the tithe, since the place where the Lord your God chose to set his name is too far away from you, when the Lord your God blesses you, then you shall exchange it for money, and bind the money in your hand, and go to the place which the Lord your God chooses. You may spend the money for whatever your heart desires, for oxen, sheep, or wine, or strong drink, or whatever your heart desires, and there you shall eat in the presence of the Lord your God and rejoice, you and your household. Also you shall not neglect the Levite who is in your town, for he has no portion or inheritance among you. At the end of every third year you shall bring out all the tithes of your produce in that year, and shall deposit it in your town. The Levite, because he has no portion or inheritance among you, and the alien, the orphan, and the widow who are in your town shall come and eat and be satisfied, in order that the Lord your God may bless you in all the work of your hand which you do. And that's chapter 14. Okay. So like I was saying, I'm get back on the working out. I'm trying to be consistent with the YouTube thing. And like I said, I think I see light, you know, at the end of the tunnel for my situation, because it's just the level of maturity that you're at in life. You fuck up, you do stuff, you have to fess up to your mess up. Fess up to your mess up, and then be transparent going forward. And relationships can be repaired, and new relationships can be formed and built. at the end of the day, it really ain't none of y'all business, my business. You know what I'm saying? I just be putting my life out there on the line a little bit. But I'm feeling really dial that back and stop doing too much of that. We're going to be working out, reading the Bible, reading financial IQ. And like I say, when I get in the city and I'm doing stuff, I'm going to do a show. They trying to put me in one of their series they be having in Atlanta. They got a lot of series. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Zone the series. And my boy Drizzy got that Atlanta Ave. I'll make sure y'all lock in, check them out, check them series out. Hopefully I'll be on one or two or all of them pretty soon once I start being back in the city. And yeah, we got the product, we got the merch, Millionaire Mission merch, you know what I'm saying? You can get that work any color you like. But yeah, I just want to be happy in life, you feel me? Like, and sometimes God send you that person that make you just so happy. And you don't want to lose them. So that's like, it's like a death. You don't have that bond, that relationship, that person, even though they still living, it's like a death because they missing and it's cold. And I don't really know how to feel about having a child because I haven't did any parenting really. So y'all gonna be with me on this learning experience. Like I said, I'm gonna put all my personal life on here. You know, mostly working out, learning stuff. But I'll show y'all a glimpse of what I be having going on every now and then. And you know it's more videos on the way. Definitely more videos on the way. But my music might change up a bit because I'm on some, I ain't on that rah dumb talk about nothing shit. I'm trying to, you know, have fun but drop some gems in the music at the same time because it's doable. We done had songs that we learned from and that we liked a lot. And they weren't teachy, pointing the finger, you going to hell songs. They were just good songs with messages in them, gems in them. So we're going to do some more of that. I should work out. But I just took a shower this morning. So, yeah, we're not finna get sweaty right now and then try to drive. That's not going to happen. I'll holler at y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with your boy.